This could get intense today because it's somewhat windy. So if you have trouble hearing me, oh well, I can't change the weather. So I wanted to chat a little bit about opinions today, because something that's come up quite frequently in conversations with clients, and even on my workshop recently too, was how do we let go of other people's opinions and judgments and perceptions of self. And there are so many ways to do that, but I want to give you just a few thoughts to contemplate today, and hopefully you can hear me as I get blown around in the gloriousness. Just between us, I was kind of hoping to see my little echidna friend again today, and there is every possibility that I still could, and also my goanna friend, because I've been reading into I'm always into like spirit guides and totems and things like that, and I don't know a huge amount about the Aboriginal heritage and their perceptions on that. So I've been reading into this lately, and after I saw a couple goannas the other day, I was reading about that, and they were saying how the goanna will tell you, I keep looking for them every time I hear a noise, the goanna will tell you how you're going on your path if you stop and bow your head to them, and then they will check your energy and tell you whether they're pleased or displeased with what they see. So I'm like, damn it, I wish I knew that the other day, because I had this beautiful moment with a goanna where he stopped and he was looking at me, and we were having this moment, because normally they really scurry away quite quickly, but my new friend, he did not, which was kind of cool, and he was very pretty as well. So I'm hoping to come across one of those again so I can give that a go and see if he tips his head back at me or not. Kind of cool. Anyway, circumnavigating back to opinions and whose opinions to pay attention to or not, I think the most important thing to remember, guys, is actually the only opinion that matters first and foremost is your opinion of yourself. That's what truly, truly matters. At the end of the day, nobody else lives your life but you. Nobody else actually has to manage the results, if that makes sense. Like, no one can live your life for you. So the choices that you make or that you don't make, the only person that has to get on board with that is you, because you have to live it. So everyone can give you their opinions, their 2 cents worth, and nowadays that seems to be even more of a thing because of social media, and I think everyone can just give their opinion and fuck right off. But why are you caring so much? That's my question, firstly. Now, I think there's a difference when it's someone that you love and you value their opinion. So whether it's your partner, parents, family, children, people that you actually trust, love, and appreciate, their opinions, they might matter because they might have value to you, and you can still take that on board. But at the end of the day, I feel that listening to your heart, listening to your intuition, listening to your inner GPS, I call it, when you listen to all of those components, you don't need as much external influence. And I feel that when you go through life's challenges and you're really feeling lost with your true identity, with your next steps, your path, your direction, then I think it's quite normal to look for external support until you have your own internal again. But it's when you give that too much validity over your own. And sometimes we can care far too much. And I'll use myself as an example years ago. So many of you know, I'm going to start huffing, walking up a hill. Many of you know I started in the health and wellness industry right back when I was like 18, 19. And so throughout my 20s, I felt this sense of needing to not validate myself, but because I was young, there was this perception that how could I possibly know what I'm on about? Even though I'd been in the industry more than people that were much older than myself. Like I was managing gyms by the age of 22. Like I'd lived in multiple states across Australia. I'd done all sorts of things and had more qualifications than pretty much anyone I knew. So I remember when I turned 30, which is now 6 years ago, I was so excited. And people thought I was mad because my 20s are over. No one cares about your 20s anyway. That's another topic. But I remember being so excited because I was like, finally, I'm going to start being taken seriously because I'm old enough for people to start taking me seriously. And this was a judgment on myself, an opinion of myself that I'd bought into from external stuff. Instead of, well, actually, by the time I was 30, I'd already been in the industry for 12 years. So it was my allowing external opinions of myself to validate or not validate my worth. And so with sharing that, I'm curious, where are you placing external thoughts, opinions, judgments, validity outside of you? Not necessarily in a workplace. I mean, looking back at me in my 20s, I would love to tell her, honey, your results speak for itself. Don't even worry about any of that other shit. But at the time, it felt really prevalent. So maybe it's not just in a work capacity, but maybe it's in a parental capacity or in a direction capacity, or that you're feeling stuck where you currently are and you're judging yourself and allowing other people's thoughts and opinions to sway how you feel about you. So, I could go on many tangents with how we can discuss and unpack people's opinions of you, but I might leave it there for today and we can pick this up elsewise. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, so make sure you comment in and DM. And if you would like some support with reconnecting to yourself and trusting your own path and your own inner judgment over anything and anyone else, I am holding, whatever, a free 15-minute discovery call. So I'll pop the link in there. You can click on the link and you can book yourself in. So if that resonates with you and you want to chat about your personal circumstances a little bit more, book that one in and I'll chit-chat with you all again very soon.